So for the drinkers in this room, would it be a dream come true if your faucet all of a sudden had alcohol instead of water?
Wow.
No, that would be a problem, I think.
Why, you like variety or just one kind of alcohol?
I usually stick to one kind for the most part, but...
Is it this one?
It's one kind of one type.
It sure is!
That's from a fan.
No, he brought that one.
I brought this one.
Oh.
Well, Tim's a fan, so. So he brought
I
it.
brought it for you guys.
Well, a fan gave us one at the Danger Boys meet and greet, and I think we drank it all.
I think we did.
Hell
It's
yeah.
in the kitchen.
You're drinking though?
I pretend that I do.
Fun.
Especially when I'm like hanging out with people and they don't know who I am.
Okay.
But what if it was that alcohol coming out of your faucet?
Man, I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like that, you know, too much when it's just there like that. I feel like I'd either get sick of it or I would just drink myself into like a ditch. You feel me?
Yeah, I need water.
My neighbor, like, I went to check out his pool house, and he put in a kegerator, so he has 3 of his favorite beers on
Cool.
tap. So it's literally like out of a faucet.
He could drink that much?
See, I think beer's not as bad because beer is filling.
Yeah.
So like after like one of these, I'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? But this shit right here.
That's why I need water to regulate, otherwise I can't. I'll fall asleep.
With beer?
Yeah. No, with like if hard liquor's coming out of my faucet,
Yeah.
I'm dead asleep.
Do you have a drink of choice?
Probably vodka soda lime usually.
Vodka soda lime.
Yeah. But I like tequila the best.
I wish I could drink.
Yeah.
You're allergic?
Something happens to me. Makes me sad. Makes me sick.
Oh, it's not good for your gut.
Maybe. Well, gin and tonic is the only drink that I've been surviving on so far.
Surviving. I'm happy you're surviving.
It's also a depressant too. So if you're not like emotionally whatever, it can fuck with you.
Yeah. Are you guys? How do you guys get when you're drunk? Because you know there's like the sad drunks and there's the happy drunk.
I get happy as fuck.
I'm just relaxed.
Super loving.
Okay.
I love everyone and everything.
I get happier and fucking sleepy.
Yeah.
I can for some reason hone in even harder on something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or maybe you think you are, and everyone's like, God, there goes.
True.
Thinks he's honing right now.
I'm usually I'm more talking about like when I'm writing something. It just helps me just get sucked all the way into it.
Oh wow.
Maybe it removes all the extra bullshit.
Extra thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get these thoughts away.
That's me with
See,
drinking for sure.
It's funny that you say that because when I used to do a lot of the rap shows with all the Asian YouTube rappers.
I miss those.
Yeah, those were so fun. My thing was that I would always forget at least 1 or 2 like lyrics. You know.
Always. I love that.
I always fuck up. But the one time I was hosting a show we did in Toronto, and I was also performing. I was drinking all night. And then I literally don't even remember performing. You know what I'm saying? I was so drunk. But the next day, everyone's like, "Yo, you didn't forget shit last night."
Wow.
Yeah. They were like,
That's when you started drinking.
No, I've always been drinking, but those were the Henny days, and I was like, oh shit. Well, I guess it just cleared all like just any self-consciousness I had, and I was just like, all right, you know.
That's dope.
I remember I drank 3 Coronas, and then I wanted to be like a blues musician and play my friend's guitar. And I was like, why can't I control my fingers? And I just started puking, and I was like, I never want to drink again.
And your friend's like, oh fuck, my guitar's on fire.
Dude, this was a $500 guitar.
I pictured like one of those vomits that just goes this way.
Oh god, just
I like that you're drunk as you're plastered and you're like, yeah, I think I'm about to play guitar. It would be a good blues guitar.
I pictured everybody like, oh shit, we didn't know Joe could play guitar. They're all gathered around. He's like,
It's that chunky kind.
Fucking BB King sitting there like,
it's his guitar.
You met BB King. It's tight.
That'll be so cool.
All right, well, speaking of alcohol and all of this, there were 18 families in this town in southern India that found alcohol, not water, coming out of their faucets.
Oh,
Fuck, they're
shit.
kids.
Yeah, so this is an apartment building, and so that's why there's 18 families. And so about 6 years ago, what ended up happening was that officials seized about 6,000 liters or 1,585 gallons of liquor from a bar nearby that was stored illegally. And so after they discovered it, the officials ordered to destroy it, and the way they decided to destroy it was by digging a hole in the property and pouring the alcohol into it.
Amazing.
And so
It leaked into the well water
exactly,
system.
it leaked into the well of this
Oh
apartment.
my god.
And this is a 6-year process.
Indian
Indian.
moonshine.
Indian moonshine.
It's like Indian vodka.
God, oh, it was probably just everything they had in that store. So it was like a fucking jungle juice of.
1,500 gallons, yeah.
Sheesh.
What was that? Indian beer? Oh man, I forgot the name of it.
Sing? I don't know.
No, that's Thai.
No, I always see it at the Indian restaurants.
These families, they ended up being like, what the fuck? We can't even shower. Like, everything is... Because they could smell the alcohol coming out, and then they would go to, like,
Whoa.
the next door neighbor and be like, hey, what's up with your... Is your water good?
Could disinfect your cuts though.
Shit.
But then I was like,
Except for the drunk uncle, he's having a blast. He doesn't have to pay any money.
Yeah.
true. So then they ended up finding out the fact that it was 6 years ago is when it started.
Oh shit.
So they've been drinking and swimming in alcohol this whole time.
That whole building's been all happy and shit. They're like, damn, that fucking building's lit.
Dude, do you think they're like, what happened to the water? It's boring now.
It's like my showers aren't fun like they used to be.
But yeah, so they're just saying that they're now gonna look into how to fix the situation. But
And by fix they mean how to get the alcohol back in the water?
I'm scared of alcohol
why?
because it makes me sick and it's a roulette and usually I fail.
I like how you keep playing though. Good for you, man.
I've been playing and it's been working.
Dude, for gin,
Good
is it
for
like
you.
even a specific brand of gin?
I don't know. I just been ordering gin and tonic because it's been safe.
Do you say G&Ts? Do you say, can I get a G&T?
No, I tell my friends to go order it. They're like, what do you want? Gin and tonic. Okay. And then they give it to me.
I've known Joe for like 13 years or maybe longer, and I've only seen him buzzed once.
One time.
When was that?
I don't know. When do you remember?
I think we were in San Francisco and you were drinking champagne
Oh.
and you were having the time of your life.
Oh, that's when our friend put on your high heels and started dancing around and he was like, that's how it feels like to be tall.
Was he drunk? Or was he stone cold sober?
No, he was drunk.
I gave him my shoes.
No, he put on your shoes. You didn't give it to him.
He got on your back and he's like, this is how it feels to be tall. This is awesome. This is crazy.
No, he put on our high heels and he started walking around. He goes, this is how it feels like to be tall.
Wow.
This is how it feels like to have pretty lips.
Damn, I stopped. I mean, I know what you're saying because I stopped like getting drunk, like hardcore like that when I do events and shit because
Don't you and David still pound alcohol at some foods though?
we okay, yeah, the last time I was probably drunk like blacked out, don't really remember shit was when we did an episode of Send Foods and
He told me on one of them he broke his back. Cause you're drunk and then he was kind of drunk and he just jumped on him and he wasn't ready and he was like, oh, and he felt like his back cracked like 20 times.
He's easy to break.
Do you black out when you drink?
Yeah, I do. When I get drunk enough, I black out and I don't remember things, and that's why I stopped getting drunk like that. Unless like I'm shooting Send Foods because there's people around.
Yeah.
But I just man, that day was like I was like spitting. I was drinking gin. As
Is that when you kept spitting at your cat?
yeah, I was spitting at David. I was spitting at the camera, and like
Like those spray, not the fuck that, like a.
yeah, I was doing like Triple H like all over. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was a mess. But the next day. I remember, because I don't remember being that drunk, and then I was looking at my shoes, and like there was like wine all over them, and then I was
Are
like,
they expensive shoes?
yeah, there were some really nice Air Maxes, and I remember texting Rick, I'm like, yo, I think I was kind of drunk yesterday. He's like, you were fucked up. I was like, oh god damn, and here's the thing, when people remind you that you're drunk, you start remembering more
right.
parts of your night, and I remember because this was in Huntington Beach-ish. And sometimes you don't want to catch an Uber where everything's busy, so you're like, I'm just gonna walk to the nearby establishment. And I think I walked for like 3 miles, bro.
By yourself?
By myself, just drunk, and I was like, I'm just gonna walk. And then I remember walking for a long ass fucking time before I called my Uber. Yeah.
Dude, I buzzed walked through Costa Rica like without shoes. And because the fucking place didn't take our card. They didn't take cards, and we didn't know that when we showed up. So I had to go try to find an ATM so we could pay. And I walked like 3 miles
Didn't even realize.
in the dark with cars like fucking
In Costa Rica.
damn.
Costa Rica on the side of the road.
Were there monkeys and stuff?
There was monkeys around, but not exactly in my way. There's monkeys there.
I say
I love your brain, dude.
one more drunk walking story. The drunkest I've been is I didn't realize that I pissed myself while walking
Amazing.
in Orlando.
That's blackout.
That's fucked.
Because I didn't even remember I did it until the next day. I was
So it wasn't even wine on your shoes.
no, this was different. Because I put on my Vans the next day in the hotel. I woke up, I put on my Vans. I was like, why are my shoes wet? And I was like, did I piss myself?
That's freedom, bro.
And then I remember, because when I get really drunk, I do the Irish goodbye where I just leave. I don't tell anybody. You know
Is that what that's called?
Irish goodbye. I learned that like a year ago.
I've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, okay, so I was hosting a club event and I just left because I was so drunk. And then now, after I smelled my shoes, it all came back to me, right? So I remember I was walking home and I was like, man, I gotta pee so bad. And I was like, I have black jeans on, I can just pee and no one would know.
Oh my God.
And then so I was just walking and peeing and then like running into fans and shit.
Oh my God.
You know what's great about drunk you is you're like,
While
what
you're
a
peeing.
fucking life hack.
Why haven't I done this before?
Dude, and then when you're sober the next day and hungover, it's like, that's so Raven when you go,
Yeah,
getting all your-
it all comes back.
Did you wash it?
I like that your memory comes back from smell. Like you could just go, that's what happened. And he's like, oh yeah.
All the fans are like, Tim's cool, but he kind of smells.
It smells like pee a little
It
bit.
was cool, but he started peeing on himself when we were taking.
They know exactly what happened.
They're like, cheese, and you're just like,
Oh wait, no, it's completely different than how I remember it. Tim's cool, but his dick was out and he was peeing.
You know what'd be funny? I can
at least
picture.
Tim's cool.
I can picture like you actually hugging a fan and be like, yo, I peed myself a little bit.
But you can't tell because I'm wearing black pants.
Yeah. Bro, guess what? Guess what?
Myself a little bit.
Oh god.
I picture during the picture, you're like, cheese, and it's like,
Shit, you wanna take a shot?
Let's do it. I'll do it.